Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Yeah. Alright, some of you guys are going to know this vehicle. And some girls. At the time, we didn't have many women subscribers, but I noticed now we're getting a lot more, which is cool. I like that. This is an '03 Nissan Maxima. We rebuilt the engine, dropped the engine and transmission from the bottom, did everything. Well, at the time, the car had a cat code. So today we're going to be replacing that. We're going to be replacing the front cat. Let me show you how to do that. But before we do that, I want to do my little commentary that I try to do on each video. I want to voice my disgust, and to say disgust is putting it very, very lightly. And about this this story out about these 4 African American, and I don't even want to call them African American. You're lower than humanity when you do something like this, and you don't deserve a title or some kind of race, religion. You just don't deserve it. This was disgusting. What they did to this teenager, this kid. And, he thought he was hanging out with a friend. I don't even like talking about it. It's almost brought me and my wife to tears to see somebody act like that. This is why, if you notice our Facebook page, it's not really updated. Facebook harbors hate, and we just got away from that. That's why we got the page there, but really don't update it too much. I like YouTube a lot better. But the thing is, that was really, really disgusting, and I really hope that there is such thing as jail justice. A lot of you know what I mean by that, because they're the perfect candidates for this. Having said that, I want to voice my disgust about another issue, another thing about the NAACP and the Black Lives Matter. You can relate to them like Casper, like the ghost, but they ain't friendly. Because when stuff like this happens, they're nowhere to be found. If you're for the African American community, you should be there not for things just against them, but to help them better themselves and to achieve better things in life. But you don't. And you're getting a bad name for yourself. I personally don't like to associate myself with you, because you should be on top of this right here. This story right here, you should be on top of. Jeremy Martis, the one that got shot by them black cops. You should be on top of that. You should be voicing your opinion about that, but you don't, and it's disgusting. And I'm just tired of it. You don't help the cause. You contribute to it. And a lot of people say that, and the sad part about it is when white people say it, they're racist. So I'm saying it. So what you got to say? What, you gonna call me an Uncle Tom now, right? Of course. There's always got to be some catch to it. But this country's not going to get no better if these groups that's in power to make change don't make the change. Don't put the foot down again, against their own kind. Now speaking to Caucasian people, you're the majority of this country. When something like this happens, you need to step up and do some protesting about what's going on. Somebody's got to make a change, because nobody's going to. This Chicago thing is getting out of hand, and nobody's doing nothing about it. It's just a sad story. I can't believe they made them drink toilet water. Come on, and F white people, F Donald Trump. Come on, that's some hatred, and that. So again, if there's anybody, we do. I'm pretty sure we have people in prison right now watching our YouTube channel. Again, I don't condone violence, but I do believe in jail justice. All right, and you got the perfect candidates for that. I don't like that. It's just, and now they got to spend. If they get time, they got to spend the rest of their life, and we got to pay for it. Get the heck out of here. We got to pay for the education. Let's stop this. Let's jack this vehicle up. I'm gonna jack it up, get a jack standing over there, and we're gonna drop this cat out of there, okay? Because it's gonna be snowing. Gotta get this done today. All right? I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We got Jack Sparrow. Jack, come here, Jack. Say hi. Come here. Come here, say hi. Come here, Sparrow. Jack Sparrow. All right. Got the car jacked up. We got our jack stand up under there. Got my nice little blanket laid out. And got a little light here. Let's get this light on. And so you can see what we gotta do here. And you see we got a bad leak over here. That's the power steering pump. So they're gonna need a power steering pump. That thing really pouring out of there. But our cat is right here. So what we gotta do is, first we got this shield right here, this heat shield. Got two 10 millimeter bolts. One over there is broken off already. And then our cat is up there. These cats, you gotta be very careful about these cats, because those bolts, if you look up there, those bolts go through the cat the other way. And I think there's one that's going through this way, but it's letting it look like it's going both ways, man. That sucks. Because if they snap, you're in trouble. Alright, so let me get my camera set up, and let's get some tools up under here. And let's get this done before it starts snowing. Be right back. Alright, should be good enough for you right here. First thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna get me an extension here. Got about a 4-inch extension, 10 millimeter deep socket, 3/8 drive. Hook up my air ratchet. Get this shield off of here so we can see. Get a better look at this. This ain't never been off, man. This one is stripped out, so I'm gonna try a 3/8 with a hammer. Knock a 3/8 up there and try to get this off. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. Damn it. Alright, be right back. Okay. Got me a deep 3/8 socket. Got me a little carpenter's hammer. Okay. I'm not gonna use the air ratchet. I'm gonna use my regular ratchet with the same 4-inch extension. Okay, good. Get that. Okay, get that shield out of the way. Oh man, this is gonna be freaking fun. All right, let's go. Whoops, let's go over this side. Now, we got 3 bolts right here. Luckily, these are no nuts and bolts on this side, so we're gonna be able to get those. I'm afraid is up there, those other ones. So what we're gonna have to do here is let's try to get this shield off of this. And yeah, this don't look fun. All right, we can see we got bolts up there, a 10 millimeter, 10 and a 10, but as you can see, those are rusty like crazy. Maybe I can get to the bolts, the cat bolts. I see one up there, one right there, and the others are going through the other way. That means we gotta remove the top shield. So let's get us a long extension. Let's see how this one is over here. There it is, way up there. I can see that. Okay. And let's see, it looks like about a 13 or 14. So let's see if we can get that. Alright, I'm just gonna see if these are the sizes first. Okay. You can see I got a long extension here, about a 12-inch extension with a 13 millimeter socket, shallow 6-point. And what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna use my air ratchet yet. What I'm gonna do here is use my regular ratchet. See if I can get up there. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put my 4-inch extension on this also. Let's see here. Set this camera down. here. I'm gonna hook up on that one right there. Okay, got that up there. And what I'm gonna do here is take my ratchet. And I'm gonna try to break this loose. See how it comes loose. Oh my goodness! All right, I'm gonna adapt it with a 1/2" drive ratchet so I can get some more leverage on this. And hopefully break that loose. You know what we're gonna do here? Let's get some WD-40 and move our blanket out of the way and spray that up a little bit. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we got our pan up under here. I'm gonna go to the top. Oh boy. All right, because it looks like there may be bolts going to the top half of this or whatever. I don't know what the heck is going to the top half of this. Is it bolts or... I see the end of a bolt right there. Or is all bolts going to the bottom, up? No, I can't. So we're gonna have to get that shield off of there. And it looks like all our O2 sensors are in the way. So we're gonna have to unplug. Unless we can swing that shield out of the way. Alright, let's try that. So I can see a 10mm right over here. So let's get our 10mm. See if we can get that shield out of here. Yep, and there's one right there too. Dang it, that's right up under that pipe too. Hopefully I can get to that. Alright, let's get our 10mm and see what we can do. Alright. I tried a 10mm in there, but I can get into that one, but this one, no. It's project time. We're gonna have to remove these fans. So let's unhook this to the expansion tank. It should be clipped into there. Bring it to the, let's push that to the side. And then let's see, where's the wiring harness going to this? Okay, it's going right over here, going down, connecting. Here's a little tab right there. Squeeze that in. You know, this is gonna, okay, there's one, and they just pull right in there, so you can just pop them out, pop them clips out. Go around to this side. Pop it out. See how it is right there? Unplug this other fan down here. Now you can see a little tab right there that squeezes downward, and then unplug it. As you can see, it's not going to be that easy. But, well, if you're using both your hands, it'll be easier than what I'm doing it. So, okay, swing our harness to the side over here. Let's get this out of the way, and hopefully we'll be able to unbolt the fan and get it around this hose without taking that hose loose and losing antifreeze. And from the way it looks, we just got two 10mm bolts on the top, and hopefully there's nothing at the bottom. Hopefully it just sets in the slots. So let's get that done. Where's our 10mm ratchet? There it is. 10mm socket with our air ratchet. Let me hook up my air ratchet, and we're gonna get that on. Get that off. Bear back. All right, got it hooked up. Let's go up here. That's one. Let's go over here to number two. All right. Now you can probably use a 1/4" drive, 10mm to get in there, but this way it's a lot easier. There is slots at the bottom, and the hose is in the way, and it's just sucked even more. Alright, so let's get us a clean drain pan. Set it up under here. Move this out the way. We're going to lose some antifreeze. Then we're going to put that hose right back on when we get it off. Alright, so let's get us a clean drain pan and some needle nose or some regular vice grip supplies to squeeze that in and pop that off. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, got my drain pan up under here. And we want to have a pan just for oil and one just for antifreeze. I'm going to take our vice grips. Squeeze that together. Looks like I gotta clamp up more on these vice grips. Get that back. Clamp up more on it. Okay, here we go. Let's get this off. Let that drain out of there a little bit. Tuck our hose to the side or have somebody hold it or something. Just so we can now get our fan up out of there. Alright, let's set our fan to the side. And so we don't get no antifreeze on us, I'm gonna put this hose back on. Now if you want, you can put that clamp back up there. Matter of fact, I might just do that, put the clamp back up there. Alright, now we can get to those. And this one's already broken off. I remember to rust it off in there. So we got two right here, one right there, one right there. Let's get our 10mm, hook this back up. Now we got room in here. Get this off. There's one. And the other one's right up under here. Yo, ain't it kind of cool? I took them bolts out, they didn't drop. That's Astro, man. Can't sit here and mess around with them. Yeah, I just spoke too quick. Alright, let's get this off and see what the heck this looks like. Okay, bolt right there, bolt right there. Oh, that's just nuts on that end. Huh. Okay. Alright, I'm good with that. But what about in the back? There's one way in the back. Get a light over here and look down here. I can see one way down in there. I don't like the way that sounded, way down in there. Oh, it looks like it's going from the bottom up. Alright, so before we do anything, let's put our pan up under there and get our WD-40, which was out here somewhere. Here it is. Shake it up and we're gonna spray them bolts and nuts. And what the heck, there we go. And we're gonna spray inside there. So just to get those, they look pretty good that they're gonna come off with no problem. But you never know. All right, next step. Those are 13mm. So that's, like I said before, I'm gonna get my adapter, get my 1/2" drive ratchet, and we're gonna try to start breaking these loose. I'll be right back. All right, got my 1/2" drive ratchet with my reducer, 1/2" to 3/8, 12" extension, and a 13mm 12 point. And it looks like I'm still going to be too short here. So, you know, and being that I'm like that, and I'm going with this long extension, I'm going to lose a lot of torque. So let's get our 1/2" drive, and we need longer than this. But we'll still use our reducer. that. Alright, so let's go get us some half-inch drive extensions. Okay, we got our half-inch drive extensions, and let's see, this one pretty much matches up to it. So I'm going to add this over like a 4-inch or 5-inch to it. Power reducer up here. Alright, let's see if okay. Good, it's up there just enough. Okay, let's get our half-inch drive ratchet. Now for this, let me set the camera down and I'll be right back. Alright, let's get, now that we got a little torque on this, let's see if we can just break it just loose. Oh, that's perfect. Let's get this one. Oh, that's perfect too. Both of them broke loose with no problem. Alright, we still got 2 more at the bottom, and I think there's 1 way in the back. So let me go get my stream light so we can actually see if that other one is going from the bottom or from the top. We'll be right back. Okay, got my stream light here. The stream lights are great. So I can see down in here. And actually, yeah, there's one sticking straight up at me. And I sprayed I sprayed WD-40 and I didn't even touch it. So is there another one? Yeah, there's the other one right there. So I didn't even touch that one either. So let's get some WD-40. And those are the important ones because those screw into the exhaust manifold. So those are very, very important to get out. Dang it. Alright, let's get those sprayed up and go to the bottom. Right back. Alright, we sprayed them. Let's get up under here. Still got a little stream light. And then we should see 4. Look straight up. Okay, there's 1. Those are the 2 nuts that we took off. That means there's 2. Get this pan out of the way. There's 3. Oh boy. And there's 4. The good thing about this, they look like they're all straight down. So then we gotta get those 3 right there. Dag nabbit. Are you ready? I know you like, no, are you ready? Because you snap off one of them bolts. Oh heck, it's gonna break loose. Alright. I think I let it set enough. There's some, get our camera, set our camera up right here. So you can get a first-hand look at when you hear one of them bolts go snap. Alright, here we go. Where's our ratchet thing? Okay, here we go. We're using the same setup from the top. Let's see. Alright, I'm 1 to 1. Sweet! That's, well, let me start. That's 1. Let's go to the other side. Oh boy. This one on the other side is not going to be. Well, actually it is. You know what I'm going to do? Because it seems like the 1/2-inch drive might be a little bit too bulky, so I'm going to use, let me see, the 3/8 drive. It's 12-inch extension. All right, I got it there better. Got this set up right here. Let's go up in there. And okay, yeah, it'd be nice to put the other extension of the ratchet. I'll cut my light off too. These lights takes quadruple, yeah, dag nabbit, quadruple A batteries. That's right. Okay. 1 down, 3 to go. Look at that. Okay, 2 down. 2 to go. Let's get a little light up in here. Now, where's the other 2 at? There's 1. Right there. Thought that thing snapped. Okay. We got 1 more. And that 1 more is on your side. Oh, is that it right there? Or did I get that one already? Or is it this one? What the heck, man? I don't even know what the heck. I think it's this one. This one? Did this one I just do? What the heck, man? I don't know what the heck. No. Okay, here we go. All right, we got it. Now, before I take them out, what we're gonna do here, now we know we got them loose and we're pretty much set up to go. Now, the other bolts on this thing had to stripped out before or something, you know, right here. So I had to actually put my own bolts in that. So, I'm not sure what sizes yours are gonna be. But I also put a nut and a bolt on these. Let me give this a little light here. Okay. Let's get a... Okay. So as you can see, I got a nut on each side. And then there's one way back there, which sucks. I don't know, I think these are 17s and these are 14s. Let me see. Yes, they are. Alright, so I got a 14 half-inch drive shallow socket. I got my half-inch drive swivel. And we're going to be putting it up like that. And let's see, you reach there, you reach there, and that one at the top on the other side or something, it's way over here. And that's not a, that one's a 13. But yours probably gonna be all 14s. And I get a wrench to hold these into place. And since I know they're not gonna break, I'm gonna be using the air gun. Let me see if this extension is too long. Nah, heck no. It's good enough. Alright, so let me get some wrenches and a 13 millimeter, I believe. You know, sometimes I hate working up under a vehicle because it's like tools get all missing and you don't know what the heck is going on. Nothing. What the heck is that a 13 over there? Oh, what the heck, man? That's just 13. I'm picking up a 12. Alright, that's gonna be a 13. So I had to get one for that. Alright, let me get some wrenches for the outside. We're gonna take that down. And remember, we got this O2 sensor right there hooked up too. So we gotta follow where that goes and disconnect that too. Alright, be right back. Alright, let's back our camera up. Let's get this. Okay, let's see. What size is this thing, man? 17? Nope. Nope. No. That can't be a... That's a 14. What about the top one too? That looks bigger from... Ah, man. Okay. All different sizes, man. What the heck? Alright, we'll get to the top one first. And what I got here, I know it said 14, so what I got here is my 14 millimeter 3/8 drive with my reducer and my swivel and my air gun. This Craftsman air gun. That's if you want to call it air gun. Okay. Put them right back in there too. Alright, that one's a 14. And that bolt in the back is a 13. And yours gonna be the same size. So you ain't gonna be going through this like I'm going through. It looks like I can't really get in there. So I'm gonna be using my extension. You know, we'll get this 14mm wrench, stop playing around. Right back. Alright. Set you up right there. Now we're doing that 13mm, so let's get this wrench on the other side of that. Okay. Okay, got the nut. Get this out of here with the washer. Alright, I'll set this to the side. And now we get our one more 14mm right there with our wrench. Okay. And where's our 14 socket? There we go. Take off that extension. Alright, got that off. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut my 13 with my 12-inch extension. Get over here somewhere. Get my reducer from 1/2 inch to 3/8. Get my air gun. Now the 4 bolts that's on the bottom that we loosened up, and they look like they felt like they came out pretty good. You go ahead while we're up under here and take them out. It's my light so I can see them. We're looking at for 4 of them. 1, 1. 2. Dropped in the bucket, but I got it. 3. And there's number 4. Get our gun over here. Okay, we don't need our light no more. There's number 4. Alright, let's go up to the top. We're gonna see if we can find that which wire that O2 sensor is going to. We're gonna disconnect it and then take off the 2 nuts and drop that cat right down. So let's just get from under here. I'm not even sure if I can see which one. We got one right there. Man, I'm not even sure which one. What the heck? Can't even see. Why do I look like it's going? Okay, here we go. This one right here. The blue one. So you know what? Let's bend this back a little bit so we can get this unplugged or something. I'm trying to do this without taking off that cover, but because there's the connector, that's what we're gonna do, squeeze that in and unplug it. So give me a screwdriver or something, and I'm gonna squeeze that in and pop it up. Be right back. All right, now you see this? I'm gonna try to do this and show you before I do it. And you see that little tab? I'm gonna take a screwdriver and see how that tab pushes back like that, and then we're gonna try to just unplug it. See if we can set our camera up so you can see this without me just telling you we'll be back. But you should, man, we're gonna have to do that. Be back thing, man. All right, let me unhook that, then I'm gonna show you when I come back. All right, just unhooked it and picked it up a little bit, and then you're gonna unplug it. Now, this sensor, is hooked on to a clip right there. So as you see, I just bent that out of the way, and get this wire out of the way. And you see a little blue tab right there? So that's all I'm gonna do is push that little tab down and pull that plug right off of there. All right, let me get that done. I'm gonna show you. All right, pushed it down and I pulled it out just a little bit just to show you. See, now when you push it back in, it'll clip right into place. Now that's done. Let's go down here and make sure it's not connected to something. It's not. All right, let's get our two 13 millimeters right there, and that cat should drop right out of there. Yeah, he got a bunch of junk. Okay, let's get the gun. Okay, wait a minute, do I got a 13? No, I got a 14 up. Alright, where's my 13? There it is. Get our 13 hooked up here. Now it's a good idea. What I'm gonna do is put this spring in this pan, because that cat gonna just go bam, drop right down. So it might hold up on something, but I don't know. I got that in there just in case. Okay, there's one. And it didn't move too much. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Let's get up under here and let's see what the heck going on here. Okay. Yeah. It sucks. I disconnected the wrong one. Wrong 02. So I have to be careful right here. Looks like it's going to the red plug. Dang it. Alright, look at that cat. Oh my goodness. And that thing look like it's clogged. And this thing has some power too. Alright, it's the red wire we're looking at. So we're gonna have to do the same thing to the red wire. But it's also clipped right to the side. Get this out of the way. To a little bracket over here. So, same principle. Squeeze this tab in over here. Squeeze the tab in. Unplug it. Bend it down. And can you see that? Heck no, you can't see that. Alright, now you can see that, yeah. Alright, let's get this done. Jesus. Better off just using some needle nose or something and get this thing. Okay. Spin this down. Just push that little tab in there. Pull it out. Okay. Now I gotta push it, break it from that clip down there, which just pushes in. Think I get a pair of needle nose. Alright, I'm gonna get that clip. Let me show you what I'm doing right down here. It's just clipped right into place. So I'm gonna just get a pair of needle nose, something, pull that clip out, and we get that out of there. And what you can do, just get our other one, the one that we disconnected by mistake. And we can push that one back in, bring it up, and plug that back into place. Alright, let's go get that disconnected. Alright, got me a small pair of needle nose here. And let's reach down in there. Pull it right out. Pay attention to how that wire is routed too. Okay. Okay, let's get our cat from under here. Get our pan too. Wow. Look at that cat. When we did the this thing was not breathing good at all. Look at that. When we did the engine, this thing had a misfire, and we replaced. Woo! Look at it in there. Huh? Why does that look like antifreeze or something? Yo. I ain't liking that, man. Let's get a little better lighting on this thing. There are definitely some going on here. Oh man, that's not gonna be good. Wow, that's not going to be good. This thing might have an internal antifreeze leak, because that's what it looks like. It looks wet. It looks like antifreeze or something. Yeah, let me if I smell it. Let me see. No. I don't know. It does got a coloration like antifreeze. Oh well, I don't know, man. Damn it. They better. I'll let the customers know what's going on here. I mean, we're gonna put the cat in as promised, because customer got a little annoyed that the cat code came on, but you just don't know whether they would have had it done before that. You just don't know when you're doing a job, whether the cat's gonna come up if nothing's there in the beginning. So we decided they're gonna pay for the part. We're doing this for free. And no, actually, they're using their rewards points on this. Yeah, we got a reward card that we stopping this year. But anyway, let's go get this new cat, and then I'm gonna show you to get the tool, the O2 sensor socket tool, to take that O2 sensor off. All right, we'll be right back. All right, here we got a picture of our two cats. You can see the difference in the way they are. All right, now next up is this new cat came with a gasket, and as you can see, and it didn't come with the 2 studs over here, so we're gonna have to put a nut and a bolt on that side. Now what you want to do is get you a little bit of red silicone, and I mean just use a little just to keep this into place. Just dab it a little bit on the outside, because you want to make sure that does not squeeze in there and go into that cat. All right, so don't try to put the whole thing or a bead around it. And then you're gonna put your gasket up there, and that's just to hold the gasket into place doing reassembly. Now once you got that, I'm gonna set that to the side, let that dry a little bit. Now this is an O2 sensor socket, 7/8 drive, and it's got a slot in it for the wires. And what you want to do here, let me show you how this goes. You got your wire right here. It goes down the wire. And this one is barely touching the threads right there, so I ain't liking that one too much at all. So, you know, there's a good chance I can take that loose right now and it'll come loose, but it makes me kind of nervous to do that because I ain't really on to. We'll try a little bit. Get a little leverage. Got my 1/2 inch 3/8 drive ratchet. Nope, I'm not gonna try that. So we'll show you another socket to use in case you come across something like this. Okay, here's another O2 sensor socket. I don't like that one either. I like that socket right there. There's a better one with a 3/8 drive end on it. What we're gonna do, so that way it goes around the whole thing, and now we got a better look on that. So now what we're gonna do is get our ratchet over here. I'm gonna try to hold this into place some kind of way. You know what? Let's get this around like that. We're gonna put our foot down and yeah, it's not gonna be fun, is it? Never is. Never a dull moment. Son of a. All right. Let's see if I go this way. You know, what if I check this out? What if I do this? I'm gonna show you something only Astro knows how to do. Get our hammer. Put our hammer into there. Yeah, that's better. Put our foot down on that. Yo, that thing it's tight. Alright, let me go back this way. And enough of this playing around. Get our adapter here with our 1/2 inch drive ratchet. Give me some more leverage on it. There you go. How do you figure this mess? I need something left. Okay. We'll go back that way. We'll play it your way. Go back that way. Yo, that thing is tight. And I gotta make sure I don't strip that thing out, or I'm gonna be in some deep dookie. All right. This one looks like it's got a better grasp on it. What the heck kind of socket is that mess, man? What the heck kind of... Hey, I'll try this. Now, what about if I turn it around this way? Nope. Yo, man, I'm gonna have a hard time doing this thing. For what? You know, this is where you need two people. Because this ain't happening. Give me another. Too much looseness in here. Get two stitches in there. Okay. Man, that socket just opened up. Man. Oh. Dagnabbit. You ever get this? Alright. What do we do now? Bam, 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 bam. I'll get another O2 in a second. Alright. Let's, while I'm thinking about this, I'm gonna spray this up a little bit. Let me spray this up with some WD-40. Alright. Now, and yeah, I'm starting to round off that thing, so I don't have much time left to do this. You know, this socket is much stronger, but I just can't get down in there, man. Okay. Now we're down there. Alright. I'm gonna get a bigger socket to go on into that. And try this out. Right back. Okay. Got a 1-inch impact socket. Bam. Still, I need something to brace this thing up against so I can really go to tighten it. Let's go up here to the back of the truck. I'm gonna set this up to the back, see if I can set something up, then we'll be right back. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I got my extension lodged up in there. And you see what I'm trying to get at here. Make sure this thing is not interfering with that sensor as well. But of course it's going to. I mean, wouldn't have it any other way. Oh. Wait a minute. See, that'll be perfect. Not that, because that's twisting that way. Alright, what about this way? You know, it's kind of messed up. We gotta go through, mechanics gotta go through stuff like this. Alright, I don't know what that's gonna work. Let's try that with my ratchet. You heard that pop, right? Now it is tight coming out of there. So now I gotta work this thing back and forth. Let me get some WD-40. Spread it up a little bit. You can't see that, can't you? Yeah, you got it good. Okay. This is going to be a while. Now, I don't care about the threading inside the cat. I don't care about the threading on this O2 sensor. There we go. Bent the mess out of my truck here. Yo, getting that thing out gonna suck. It looks like it's kind of twisted in there. So I'm gonna put it in there and tighten it up, and then hopefully it'll break loose. All right, so let's go over here. Now the silicone probably nice and dry right about now. All right, let's turn our cat. What the heck? Okay, where's my ratchet? It's a good idea if you haven't changed the O2 sensor in a while. It's a good idea to change it right about now. Been a lot less aggravation. Oh man, now a gasket came loose. Okay, now that socket's still kind of tight up there, but it's gotta come up out of there sooner or later. Let's get this thing off the side here, and there we go. I'll see our gasket came off. It's still kind of like into place. All right. Now, check your gasket. Make sure your gasket over here is still good. If not, replace it. And looks like it was squeezed up. So, and I believe, wait a minute, what's that new one at? There's a new gasket. Here it is. Got a new gasket on this. Because this one is kind of worn out. All right, there we go. Let's put our gasket up there. Yeah, I don't like the way that fit, man. That didn't fit. That ain't fitting all that great. But it is the same. I mean, somewhat. You know, I'm gonna put both of them on top of each other, just like that. Because it looks like when I do this, when I put just this one, look how that does. I can't take no chances like that. So I noticed this old one fits just like that, and our ring fits right on top of it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some silicone on that, keep that into place. Alright, so let's get our silicone and put it around it before we even do anything else. Okay, let's take this off. Put a bead around there. Alright, see what I got? Set that right there. So now it keeps our ring right into place. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's take my gloves off because now I got the stuff up there. And when we come back, I'm gonna get me a new pair of gloves. We come back, we're gonna set our thing up there. Now what you're gonna do, I'm gonna get my 3/8 drive 12-inch extension with our 13mm 12-point socket up there. I'm gonna have that ready because remember, this don't have the studs on it, so we gotta set this up there and at the same time put one of them bolts in there to hold it into place. Yeah, I know. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. This gasket keeps moving. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna put our O2 sensor plug around where it's supposed to be going. And then let's put our cat up in there. Keeping close attention. Let me see. I might be able to get a bolt up there by hand. No, it's not gonna go by hand. Dang it. Where's my... Funny, I told you to have the ratchet up there, and here I am messing up. I'm gonna stick the bolt in there and trying to do this without messing up where that gasket's at. That's all I'm looking for, is a couple of threads. That's all I need. Okay, got it. I can let it rest just a little bit. Get us another bolt over here. Make sure our gasket is still into place. And get another bolt lined up. That's two. Cool. Let's get our other two. Our other two, I said. Okay, here we go. Okay. You notice our gasket is still in the place over there. So we got two bolts up there holding the cat up. Now, let me get my other two up in there. Ain't gonna tighten them up yet. Gonna get them two up there. Alright? So, get back up under here. And try to find where our bolt was. Okay, there's one. Okay. And one more. Where's that one more at? Get it right up under here. There it is. Okay, got them all in. Now, before we go any further, what we can do is we can start the bolts right here. What the heck is this? Are you kidding me? The new cat, the bolts are small, the bolt holes are smaller than the son of a biscuit. So we gotta get 3. Oh, man. Sometimes aftermarket sucks. So we gotta get 3 bolts for that too. Let me see. One of these other the 13mm that I took out. That might be kind of close there. Let's get something shorter. And then we're gonna have to get 2 more bolts for where the stud is up there. All right, let's go see if we can fit some bolts. Be right back. Okay, get in my bolt box. Okay, we got 2 nuts and bolts. That's what I'm to replace those studs on the top. Then we got 3 right here. One original one and 2 other ones I got. 13mm, 1/2 inch. And let's get back to where we was at before. Before we were so interrupted here. And what we're gonna do is put the bolts into that right there. Okay. So, and I'm just gonna, I got 2 flat washers and a lock washer. So we're gonna put it into there. Wow, that's really short. So what I might do here is take off our lock washer. Get our flat washer up there. Okay, let's start that. Okay, let's get another one up on the top. I'm just putting these by hand just a little bit just to keep it into place. And then our third one, which is longer, so this one I'm definitely not worried about fitting. Okay. And this is okay. Let's get a nut on it. A little tight spot up in here. All right, we know those 3 are in. Now, let's go to the top. Now, what we're gonna do is take these off, and we're gonna put the bolt in from the bottom up, and just start it just a little bit. All right, so can you see that over there? Yeah, somewhat. So I'm putting my bolt in from the bottom, and actually that's really close, man. That bolt should be, I should get a longer bolt up there, because this is only going on by a few threads. That's good. Okay, let's get our other one in there. No, that's just too short. I'm going to get a longer one and put it in there. Man, this is a headache sometimes. Alright, let's let me go get 2 longer ones. I'll be right back. Or just 1. Got new bolts. Now if you're gonna replace your cat and you gotta do this, you want to get 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch bolts with the nut on it, and that's gonna do it. And I believe they're considered 5/16 bolts because the head on them is 1/2 inch or 13mm. All right, we got that lined up. We're ready to go. Now what I'm going to do first here, I'm going to go right up underneath and we're going to tighten up the 4. We got our long extension, 12-inch extension with our 13mm 12-point socket. And we're going to go right ahead and we're going to tighten them up. The four right up underneath. And you know what I might do here is I want to make sure this thing does not leak. It looks like it's. I'm gonna bring that in just a little bit by hand. Make sure it's tight, nice and tight. You know, actually, what I might do is tighten this up first. I want to make sure, because this is flexible right here. And I want to make sure all that goes in together. So let's get that tightened up first. That's a 1/2 inch on both sides. Wherever I can find it. Wow. Matter of fact, you know what? I got a good enough reach where I can just get me a, so I can tighten this up evenly. I'll show you what I got as soon as I find my 1/2 inch wrench. Son of a, what the heck is it? I hate doing this. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, I got my 13mm wrench, 13mm 1/2 inch, same thing, on that side. And what I got, I'm gonna use my air ratchet. I got a deep 13 with a 4-inch extension. I'm gonna tighten these up first. Okay, so that way that part is pretty much sealed and that gasket's not shifting in there. Then I'm gonna go up to the top. Got my 1/2 inch drive gun, the reducer to a 3/8, 12-inch extension with a 13mm 6-point 3/8 drive socket. And I'm gonna go up under here and bring these up. This gun sucks. Let me go get some air on this gun, because this gun takes a lot of air. Do not get this Craftsman gun. Please don't get this gun. Bear back. All right, Rob, the compressor's going. Built up a little bit. Let's get up there and tighten those up now. Suck some air. got a little ratchet and socket to hold the top end up in place. Again, I don't know where that thing is. All right. Go shut this compressor off. Right back. Okay. Let's get that sensor, the O2 sensor connector. Let's pull it up here. And you gotta make sure it goes around here, you know. Through there. Got a little clip. Clip that right into place. Alright, come up. Let's push that in there. That just broke right off, man. It's a cheap thing. Alright, got enough in there. Bend that back up into place. Then we're gonna connect it. Alright. Good. Alright. Now before we put our fan in and all that, well, this other shield, let's get this stuff out of here. Let's put our holes in over here just in case. Holes in. We're gonna start it up and check it for leaks. Alright, so before we put the fan, let's start this thing up. Alright, come over here. Okay. Can't run this too much. Let's go up here real quick. Power steering got a leak over there, so okay. Go up under here. Okay, we're good. It's quiet. Dang, that's gonna need a power steering pump. Alright, let's shut this off and go back out there and finish putting this stuff together. Right back. Okay. Put these keys in my pocket. Let's get this and I'm gonna hook up, put the shield back on. Put the shield back on with our 10mm bolts. If you notice that Cat didn't come with any kind of place to put the other shield on. Come on, get your butt in there. Okay, there we go. Alright. Those go for that. That goes for the fan. That goes for the fan. Alright, we got these two right here. Let's put them in place and bolt them up. We'll be right back. Before I put these bolts in, I want to show you a little trick here. Because I gotta use the extension and my, wherever the extension is, here it is. It's a good little trick to keep them bolts into place. Get you a little piece of paper or even a leaf, piece of grass, anything. Just to pick it off. Let me see if I can. Let's set this right here for a minute. Alright. What you can do, take a little piece of paper, put it on the bolt, and then put the socket on it. Just like that. And then, well, get a bigger piece of paper than that then. If it's going to act crazy like that. Damn, that didn't work. You know what? Stop playing around. Get the whole bolt. Alright, just like that. Then that way what you can do is go down there. You can put your bolt right in place. Now that one came off, but because you're gonna have to, one hand's gonna have to hold that shield in place to where it's at. Okay, so this will give you a little trick. That's what I'm gonna do to put these back in there. All right, we'll be right back. All right, I got them in my hand. Let me get my air ratchet down here. And these aren't that super tight, so. All right, we're good. We're good to go. All right, next we're gonna do, get our antifreeze container, antifreeze drain pan. Get these sockets out of the way. Get all this out of the way, because we got to take that hose back off again. And we did have the car running, so the antifreeze is circulating. So let's get our pan, put it up under there, pull this hose back, and we're going to set our fan back in. All right, be right back. Okay, we got our pan set up under there. Take our hose back off. Okay, not much came out. Let's pry it off to the side. Alright, let's get our fan over here. Now on the bottom of the fans, there are slots. So you'll see where they set down in. So I'll set them down over there. Now, get out two 10mm bolts. Okay. Tighten them up. We're looking good. All right, let's swing our wiring harness over here for the two fans. Plug the fans up. Connect the connectors into place. Okay, let's bring our hose back across here. We already got this, hooked this up before. Snap it back into place right there. Get our vice grips. Bring our clamp up. Okay, look at everything over. Everything looks good. Looks like this right here can snap in place right there. Alright, refill our antifreeze. Get our tubes from under here. Put some more antifreeze in that, and we'll be right back. Alright, when you put the antifreeze in, I just want to make this note. Be sure you use 50-50. If you're going to use straight, definitely mix it. Because if you use straight antifreeze, believe it or not, check out our video, it can set a PO 128 if you use straight antifreeze, because that antifreeze takes a while to heat up. And by the time it heats up, the computer would have triggered that code already. Check out one of our videos on the PO 128, and I go into more detail about that. All right, let's close this up. All right, let this vehicle down, and I'll be right back. All right, there you have it, guys and girls. How to change the catalytic converter, front catalytic converter, 03 Nissan Maxima with 3.5 engine. You know, again with the commentary this morning, a little while ago, I would love to hear what you have to say about it. Let's keep it, you know, You know what I mean? Let's keep it honest. Let's not get derogatory with it or racist with it and all that. Just want to hear your feelings about it. And another good question is, had this been reversed, what kind of outcome would it came about? Just all around sad situation. I feel for the parents, both sides. I know, because some people do the best they can. Just that the streets sometimes it's more of an influence than the parents or grandparents. So I'd love to hear your comments on it. This is Timmy from Astro Auto Repairs. Hey, we can't repair it. Nobody can. Take y'all later. Check y'all later. It's about to snow. I'm out of here.